Brett Otten with KnuckleJunkies.com here with Ben Brown. Ben, part of the Lumiere Fight Night card coming up on the 28th. Just how's camp been and how are things leading up to the fight?
Camp's been going really great, especially for me. I tend to always have some kind of cut or major injury by now, so I'm a little ahead of schedule as far as that goes right now.
And you touched on, are you cutting for this meet or for this match, and just what's that been like?
Yeah, it's my first fight at Flyweight, 125 pounds, since about the high school days, about 8-9 years ago. So it's been a while. Had all my amateur fights were at 145, and then all my pro fights so far at 135. So with the new opportunities opening up at the lighter weight classes, I figured it was a good time to make the move and drop down.
Now, you guys are part of the kind of inaugural card over there at Lumiere. I mean, is that just kind of a nice footnote, or just, I mean, any kind of added, not pressure or anything that comes with that?
I mean, anytime I get to fight in my home field, or my hometown, yeah. I trained a lot of my career in Columbia, and I'm from St. Louis originally, so a lot of my close friends and family that I grew up with didn't really get a good chance to see me fight coming up. So it's only my second fight here, so I'm really excited to have the chance to have them all come out. And it's a really exciting thing with the new Lumiere thing. Yeah. If it's a success, we're hoping that they have a fight like every month. So it's a lot of opportunities, not only for ourselves, but for professional fighters everywhere to really get in there and get more opportunities.
Now, just kind of a little self-evaluation as far as what do you bring to the cage as a fighter?
I feel like my biggest strength is that I'm pretty well-rounded and can adapt to any situation. I've wrestled for about 16, 17 years of my life. I've done jiu-jitsu for about seven or so, hold a purple belt in that, and I've done boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, pancration, like pretty much you name it, I've done it at one point in my life. So I feel like there aren't a lot of things I'm going to run into that will surprise me, and I feel like I should be pretty strong, pretty well off in the strength department at this lower weight class too. So I'm hoping it will work out pretty well.
Okay. Well, speaking of surprises, just kind of as we learned out, you find out that you got to get kind of a change in opponent, 8 days away from the fight. Just kind of, how do you deal with that? And is that just kind of part of the game, or?
Yeah, you kind of get used to that kind of thing. I've had amateur fights where you don't show up. I was the next fight and found out my opponent never showed up. So you really never know what to expect till you're actually out there. As far as the game plan goes, I try not to get too heavy set into one game plan anyways. I always go out there, I just try to stay focused, keep an open mind, be ready for anything. I never think I'm going to go out there and double leg that guy and take him down. I train to work everything and just go out there in the cage and let it flow. Whatever happens, happens, and usually it works out all right.